What's poppin' YouTube? JD here, back with yet another video for you guys. And in this review, I got a sneaker that a lot of people love, a lot of people hate, and that is the Supreme Air Force Ones. So in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down this sneaker, talking about all the different elements that make this unique, make it a little different than regular Air Force Ones. I'll also be giving you sizing advice, resale predictions, and of course, give you guys an on-feet look. And as an added bonus, I'm gonna show you guys how I managed to cop this manually on the Supreme website and how you guys can do the same because this shoe will be restocking at several points this year. So make sure you stick around for that. So this sneaker released alongside a black version. Out of the two, I prefer the white version better just because I'm really not a fan of all black Air Force Ones. It just reminds me of like sneakers I was forced to wear in high school because I didn't want to wear dress shoes. Personally, I prefer this much cleaner white version, but let me know down in the comments which one out of the two did you guys prefer. So as I mentioned, I was able to cop this sneaker manually from the Supreme website. And usually, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have too much of a problem copying stuff manually from the Supreme website. And there's definitely like a method to this, so let me show you how it's done. So the first thing you gotta do is you need to have your address saved on Google Chrome. And not only your address, you need to have your credit card information saved here as well. So make sure you save both of that on your specific Google Chrome user. And then depending on the item you want, so let's say for example, if you want the shoes, you need to have this link open, which is supremenewyork.com/shop/all/shoes. So in this case, it's shoes, but if you're trying to cop like a box logo hoodie, it would be /sweatshirts instead. So you basically need to have this link open. You need to basically be refreshing this link because as soon as it drops, and it usually drops at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon here in Europe at least. So you need to be refreshing the website at this time. And as soon as you see the item that you want populate, you need to immediately add this to cart. And then once you hit the checkout, since you have your address and your credit card saved, it's very easy. You should see your credit card as well as your address information automatically populate. Pretty much the only thing you would need to manually enter on the website at this point is the 3 digits at the back of your credit card. So what I suggest doing is basically entering this somewhere in your computer and then copying it so it's saved to your clipboard. And then essentially all you got to do is click here, paste, and that's it. You just need to pretty much check out at that point. Just hit the checkout now button and you'll be fine. And honestly guys, I know it sounds super simple. You of course got to be like really fast doing all these steps I just mentioned. So let's get into these sneakers. So the first thing that's kind of unique about this shoe is the box. So as you guys can see, there is this small box logo on either side of the box. So that's the first of many Supreme touches you see on this sneaker. Then when you open the box, the first thing you see is this paper, which also has this Nike as well as Supreme branding. Of course, the biggest piece of branding, as you guys can see, is on the heel of the sneaker. You have this Supreme box logo that is embossed into the shoe. It's not a sticker. I've seen many tutorials of how you can actually do this yourself on a regular pair of Air Force One. So basically, you guys out there who are trying to buy this sneaker for resale, make sure that it's not a sticker on the back, but it's actually embossed into the shoe, because if it's a sticker, you definitely got a fugazi pair that someone made himself at home. So just watch out for that, guys. On the insole of the sneaker, you see that Supreme and Nike branding as well. I hate white insoles, man, because they get dirty really fast. So I wish it wasn't white, but unfortunately it is a white insole. Also on the lace tag of the sneaker, you see that further AF1 Supreme branding. Also on the tongue of the sneaker, you see another Supreme branding. You see that box logo there on the tongue. And that's about all the Supreme brandings you see on the shoe. Other than that, it definitely looks like a regular pair of Air Force Ones. And also the quality of the sneaker, it's the same quality as a regular pair of Air Force Ones. This isn't any better quality or anything. By the way, very quickly, if you've been enjoying this video so far, make sure you smash that like button and of course, subscribe for more. I'm dropping content every single week, guys, so make sure you stick around for more and subscribe. Now, the one dope thing about this sneaker is this extra pair of red laces that comes with it, and I have switched out the white for the red, and this is what it looks like. So there you go, you have these nice red laces with the Supreme branding on it. and definitely gives the shoe a whole different look. Now, me personally, I'm not trying to hate or anything, but me personally, I prefer the white laces just because it's a much cleaner look. This is a bit too like hype beast for me. However, I cannot hate if you prefer the red laces more, especially because otherwise it just really does look like a regular pair of Air Force Ones. And especially for people out there who are paying resale for the sneaker, you want to show off the fact that it's a Supreme sneaker and not just a regular pair of Air Force Ones. So I completely understand if you want to switch out the white laces for the red. But when it comes to the laces, I gotta say I prefer the laces on the black pair better, because on that pair you have the black laces with the white, and I just like how that looks with the rest of the shoe. But let me know down in the comments, guys, which ones do you prefer? Do you like this more hypebeast look with the red laces, or do you prefer the white ones? Now, a lot of people were hating on this sneaker because the critique about this sneaker is that it's just too simple. Like, what do? They just took a regular pair of Air Force Ones, added a Supreme box logo to it, and that's it. But in my opinion, that's actually exactly what makes this sneaker so dope, man. Like, sometimes collabs are just too over the top and the sneakers turn out, you know, too crazy looking and a little bit, you know, difficult to rock. But they basically took a sneaker that is universally loved and is still one of the top selling models over at Nike, and that is the all white Air Force Ones. They took that sneaker that everyone loves and they added a Supreme box logo to it. So you can't really hate on this sneaker. I don't know how you could possibly hate on this, man. Like, this is a pair of shoes that you can wear every single day. To me, this is like the very definition of a subtle flex, and I love subtle flex type of sneakers, guys. So this sneaker, it pretty much says, you know what, I can keep it classic, but don't get it twisted, guys. You ain't got these, man. You might have a regular pair of Air Force Ones, but you ain't got these. You ain't got the Supremes, you know what I mean? So it is a subtle flex, man, and I can't hate on it. I don't know why people are hating on it. Like, I don't know why you always expect every single collab to be like completely out there, completely crazy. Supreme took a classic shoe, put a box logo on it. I think, you know what, sometimes simplicity is a good thing, and this is definitely a perfect example of that. As far as sizing goes, if you haven't worn a regular pair of Air Force Ones before, for me, they always fit a half size down than your regular Nike size. So for me, that's a half size down for my Jordan size. From all of my Air Max 1 sizes, from my Yeezy sizes, I'm a half size down than all of those. So yeah, go a half size down. So when it comes to resale, I gotta say, all you resale accounts on Instagram, you guys need to all delete your accounts, because a lot of you guys were saying that this sneaker would actually be a brick. Like, this sneaker wouldn't sell because it was gonna restock many times. If you actually thought this sneaker wouldn't have resale, you really need to just stop reselling. How can you possibly think this sneaker wouldn't have resale? This is a classic shoe that everyone loves. And like I said, I've been saying this all video, a classic pair of shoes with a Supreme box logo, man. Like, how did you think this sneaker would not have resale? Unsurprising to me, this sneaker does have quite a lot of resale. Pretty much every single size is selling for over double what the retail price was. And yes, as the sneaker will keep restocking throughout the year, resale might go down, but over the long term, I expect this sneaker to consistently be at least double the retail price on resale markets. So yeah, if you missed out on the first release, what I would do is I would just wait it out, try to cop it manually using the steps I mentioned earlier in the video. Try to cop this manually from the Supreme website or the Supreme stores in the major cities. And if you fail, basically then, only then, I would go ahead and pay a resale for it. Because I gotta admit, personally, I wouldn't pay resale for this, just because, man, like, in terms of quality, man, this is basically a regular Air Force One just with a box logo. So you're essentially paying an extra $100+ just for this little logo at the back. So I personally just wouldn't pay resale for this. I would wait it out, try to cop it manually on the Supreme website. And if you really, really want the sneaker, then towards the summertime, I would consider paying resale for it. As far as what I think will happen with prices, as you guys know, there's a certain illness out there that's really spooking people right now. And as a result, sneaker prices for pretty much every single sneaker has been dropping. And I expect the prices on this sneaker to actually drop in the coming weeks, especially because we may be seeing, of course, restocks of the sneakers. So I do expect prices to go down. So if you managed to cop this pair, in the first drop and you have no intention of keeping it, you want to flip it, I would personally sell it right now because I don't think prices are gonna go up anytime soon. If you're not already following me, make sure you follow me on Instagram. The handle is right here. It is at JDKick6. That is the easiest place to contact me, and I do drop a lot of content on there as well. Thank you so much if you made it till this part of the video. Of course, the on feed coming right now. Shout out to all my subscribers, by the way. Until next time, peace.